Well, it is morning in Florence, Oregon. I'm at the beach right now. I'm actually at Exploding Whale Memorial Park. This is the town that in 1970, I think, there was a sperm whale that washed ashore and they didn't know how to get rid of it, so they blew it up with dynamite. This isn't the actual location of where it happened. It's somewhere on the South Jetty over there. But yeah, it was really gross and really not productive. But yeah, this is the town where it happened, so I figured I'd want to come and at least get to the beachfront. It was cool, too cool to pass up. The view is beautiful of the dunes over there. Alright, now I am at the Umpqua River Lighthouse. Another one to check off the list and get on the passport.
Way to know with the system up there if you can tell when one is already like burnt out or something. I don't know. So that's what our coast guard labs where they got them all together just to kind of show what it would look like. Yeah.
I didn't know that the different lights indicated the positions.
Do to navigate through the different like stay south or whatever it was at the sandbar or whatever.
That was super cool. I've never got to go up into a lens like that before, especially even close to one like that where it's got the different colors on it. So that was super cool. One thing I almost forgot to record was this giant, what looks like a piece of driftwood. It's actually a jawbone from a gray whale. It's this huge piece. It just shows you how big these animals are. Another one of the lighthouses out here is Cape Arago, which is out there on an island. Can't access it. I don't know where I would get the stamp for it, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But I wanted to at least see it from a distance. There's a fishing trawler heading out to sea as well. But I'm still heading south, sticking as close to the shore as I can. I'm back at a familiar location at the Coquille River Lighthouse. This is where I stopped last year. This is the turnaround point, Bandon, Oregon. So I'm doing a quick stop here to get my lighthouse passport, and then I'm gonna see if I can get down to Cape Blanco Lighthouse to get the stamp there before they close for the day. And then I'll just keep cruising down the coast until I get to Crescent City. All right, I am at Cape Blanco Lighthouse. They just closed for the day, but I ran up here fast enough to get my stamp. I am so glad. So now I don't have to worry about that ever again. Maybe another day I'll come back out and do a tour of the lighthouse, but it might still be closed now, actually. I remember they were doing repairs last year to the lens. Anyway, it's really windy up here. I'm probably just gonna go back to the car and try and whale watch for the next couple hours. I heard that they've been hanging around in the bays kind of near Port Orford, so I mean, this is exactly where I saw one last year, so maybe I'll get lucky again here. At Coquille River Lighthouse, they told me that they were really active in Depot Bay, which was just north of where I turned around, which is such a bummer, but it's all right. I couldn't have known. But anyway, I'll just be down here for a little bit. Well, as good as this spot was last year, I'm thinking I'm gonna head down to Port Orford because it sounded like that might be a better spot. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'll never know unless I see one. So I think I'm gonna say goodbye to Cape Blanco for now and head on down to Port Orford and hang around there for a little bit and eventually keep cruising on down to Gold Bluffs campground. Well, I am now at Port Orford. I was just recently told by a lady that there were some spouts around here within the hour. I believe I'm at the correct bench that she told me about, but I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit and see what I can see. All right, well, I can't be sure because it's really far out. Well, I'm probably not gonna ever line this up, but somewhere out there, I've been seeing pretty consistent high. I don't know if you saw that one puff up just now. There's some rocks way out there, and I've been watching the way the waves interact with those, and nothing that's hitting those big rocks seems to spray up as high and as fine as some of those little puffs that seem a little bit closer. They all come in a big group, which would make sense if it was a big old pod of whales. There's another one. I don't know. I doubt I'm gonna be as lucky to see something breach, but I'll probably just sit here and keep an eye on that for a little while. See if I can see a fluke or anything. There's another one. Yeah, I think that might be them. It's really hard to see anything like a fluke, how far that is, but I've just been watching them for quite a while now. They seem to be doing their 3 breaths and then dive for a bit, 3 more. Oh, wow. What a cool experience. Well, it's 5:30. I'm heading back from the sunny side of the heads over here in Port Orford. I'm gonna look into the bay for a little bit, and if I don't see any action, then I'm probably just gonna get back in the car and keep heading south. I still gotta grab dinner before I head to camp for the night. Okay, well, after a long and dark drive, because I'm really bad at planning things out, which you already know, I have made it to my site. I have a whole campsite to myself. I am going to be sleeping in the car. I could have brought a tent and everything, but not worried about it right now. I don't really have a tent anyway. I've got my hammock, but I can't strip it up to anything here. Anyway, I'm ready for a good night's sleep, and then I'll go explore some more tomorrow. All right, well, I am in my little bed for tonight. It's not perfect, but of the few times I've slept in my car before, it's not too bad. The weather's cooperating pretty well. It's like getting down to the mid-50s tonight, so it'll help offset how warm it'll get in the car here. Certainly not going to be the best night of sleep of my life, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Hopefully next time I come to this place, I'll be able to actually enjoy being on the beach, and I do want to come back here. This is an awesome camp area. I mean, I was just walking around, and just by the light of the moon coming through the clouds, I mean, it's such a cool spot. I'm so excited to just go to Fern Canyon tomorrow. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm pretty tired. I've got at least a few things I want to do tomorrow, so get ready for that. Get ready for an early start.